You know, James, I actually was just about to ask what the context was for the jellyfish, and then you provided the context. Okay. Noted. The blade, I'll take that. Could be useful. Well, I mean, it's not great, but hey, it's at least options. I am softly setting a path for Zygarde if I keep joining. No. It will not change if you join. So, this is the way that paths work when it comes to Dynamax Adventures. If you join someone else's pathing, the pathing you have will not change. Pathings only change when you host. Hello, Kayla. Welcome, welcome. If you guys have done already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. And how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Hope y'all doing fairly well today. Hello there, Bert. How you doing? So yeah, we're still like slightly trying to figure out our new stream time. So I don't need to soft reset after every Kyurem. Or yes, I believe that is how it should work, because I remember trying to figure this thing out myself, and it didn't change my pathings when I would join other people. Yes, that is that. It should work that way. Of course, it uses reflecto screens. Same experience. Yeah. And of course, Blizzard misses because Kangaskhan is a jet wagon. But you know, so again, we're still kind of like trying to figure out what our new schedule-ish for things is. I'm kind of thinking maybe we do Tuesdays like this. Not Tuesdays. We do like this time every day, I guess. Again, we're figuring out. Hey, keep it welcome, welcome. I had a good path, and then I went online and joined a lobby and also checked that, and it stays. Yeah, so it should stay even if you join DAs. Should stay. Yeah, so long as you are not hosting a Dynamax adventure, you will not need to soft reset to get your path back. Again, it's very, very weird. Got a poison jab at least hitting. Good. And that is a good knockout right there. Very nice. Very nice. We are going to catch this without coherent sentences. I'm not the best at making coherent sentences. I feel that. I mean, I struggle with coherent sentences myself as well. And don't forget to leave a like on the stream, guys, if you haven't done so already. Also, we are bringing back the recorded Let's Plays. And hello, Christopher Kyurem, and welcome. Switch. But yeah, so I've been doing a bit of recording in the background for projects. Only true absolute legends will remember. Only true absolute actual legends will remember the days of the uploaded Let's Plays. The uploaded Let's Plays are returning. They are returning. Yeah. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. It is very going to be something. Because like part of the reason why the Let's Plays sort of kind of ended is this weird. This is one of the weird quirks of YouTube. Is when you're uploading a video or you are scheduling a stream, it will sometimes knock off a couple of subs. It makes no sense, but that is what happens sometimes. And that was part of why I stopped doing Let's Plays is, okay, I need to upload videos, you know, fairly constantly, and even if like 1 out of every 4 times I upload a video it knocks off a sub, we're going to be just hemorrhaging subs. Because, if you do 1 stream a day and, 1 upload, then that's, that's 14. And, again, even, 1 in 10 of them knocks off a sub. If 1 in 7, let's just say, knocks off a sub, that is, 2 a week that we're getting just knocked off. Which, over time, that does substantially add up. Over the course of a year, that's 52 weeks. Losing 2, it's over 100. So, like, it would be a fairly substantial thing. Very big. Exactly. Yeah, it's just a thing that just, again, over time. And, okay, fine, use Blood Guard. So, and we're gonna be shifting back because I also fully recognize this. I may not be able to keep up with the streaming schedule every single day. Because, again, I do the job, it's overnight stocking, it's a very awkward time to be doing things, and I'm doing pretty well today. Just it's a bit of an awkward time for scheduling things. I mean, once we hammer things out, I'm probably gonna get a bit better with it. But once we figure things out, it'll be figured out. Do I switch this? No, we don't switch out. Okay. Now, do I switch out? I don't think I'm gonna switch out for this guy. But I'm doing pretty well today. I'm doing pretty well. We will be doing a little bit of a shorter one today. We're going to go maybe about 2 or so hours. Because I get it nights, and my schedule tonight has me going in for work. So, yeah, we're figuring stuff out. I tried to get Rayquaza for a bit in Dynamax Adventures. I'm at 201 checks. Yikes. Rayquaza do be a little bit jackwagoning. Rayquaza is the little bit of a jackwagon. I have phase 7. Okay. I mean, a little bit over odds. Oh yeah, no. Ice. When it comes to ice types for Rayquaza, it's game over. It's absolutely Jover for Rayquaza if you get an ice type. Just again, because you gotta remember, Rayquaza is frail. It is a glass cannon, and it's not even okay. This is like competitive focus, not like Dynamax Adventures. Competitively, Rayquaza is not very good compared to a lot of the other big legendaries. Now in Dynamax Adventures, it's kind of a monster. But, again, it takes a lot of damage because its defenses are significantly lower than most of the other big box legendaries. So, you got, an ice type, it just blows right through it. It absolutely does. I don't mind that. Sometimes at least a team with 3 ice types with ice type moves and lost 3 lives. Yeah, again, it depends on what ice types you got. I did 70 HP once with a yeah. Again, Rayquaza is frail. It is a very, very, very frail Pokemon. Okay, fine, stat per just. That doesn't really matter too much. Okay, well, that's not good. That's not good. Well, Kangaskhan went down, unfortunate. 75 seconds HP, non-stop move. Yeah, like, again, Rayquaza is, it's... So long as it doesn't, like, blast you with Dragon Ascent, you should be fairly fine. Should be is kind of the main part of that. You're not switching out for Grapplock. So what was that ice type? So what was the move that did 70% of its health? Was that like a blizzard or something? Oh, football's concussion. Okay, something about football. I mean, I've been looking up football stuff because Dad likes football, so I guess that's why I'm getting news flashes about it. Okay, Kangish, but okay. Those are all fairly good picks, honestly. I mean, we got Helping Hand, we got Fighting types. So this is ideal. This is the play. This is the way. That fusion dragon's gonna shine today. Gosh dang it. Hello, mosing around. Remember a big Pokemon battle? Lemon Swampert. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think Kyurem's gonna shine. I don't believe Kyurem is gonna do a little bit of the sparklies. I think Kyurem is gonna continue to be a jackwagon. I'm actually okay with if that thing. Why the fuck is black? This thing has no physical moves. Bonk. Headbonk.exe goober. Drain Punch is doing Drain Punch things. Good. Let's Headbonk Kyurem. So now, yeah, now it's using Helping Hand at least. Oh, wait, that thing is probably using Wide Guard. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is using Wide Guard, so we're not actually getting the Helping Hand bonus. And now I'm not able to Dynamax. Unstoppable. Oh no, I am very stoppable. I am very highly stoppable. No, Dragon's Net is not too bad because it lowers defenses. Yes, that is correct. It's like Dragon Ascent is one of those things where if you knock out what you're hitting with Dragon Ascent, it's not bad. If you don't knock it out, you're foobarred. That's kind of the way that it works. That's sort of kind of the way that it works. I mean, it's an interesting move. Again, it's literally just a dragon-type version of close combat, which, I mean, I love close combat. But part of the reason close combat works is close combat has a very, very good offensive typing. You know, close combat's a fighting type move. And fighting has, you know, one of the best offensive profiles in the game. You know, it's super effective against 5 different typings, and broadly hits a lot of things for neutral. No shinies? Whereas flying... Well, okay, not necessarily about V-Create. Whereas flying doesn't necessarily have the best offensive profile. Because, like, flying is only good against bug, grass, and I believe fighting. I think those are the only 3 things that flying is good against. And grass and bug are not particularly common types, and fighting is, like, semi-common, but not, again, a lot of fighting types have things for flying types like that. But if anybody would like to join in the Dynamax adventures, feel free to pop in. You know, its flying is not the greatest. V-Create, though, I think that V-Create is actually a little bit better than Dragon Ascent, despite it being a worse overall statistical effect. For one reason. Fire has a much better offensive profile than flying. You know, you have bug, you have grass as two things that fire is super effective against. However, fire is also effective against ice, and it is effective against steel. And steel is debatably one of the most important typings there is right now. It forms one of the main trios with fire, grass, and water, with, of course, with fire types as it is, and fire is good for that reason. But steel forms the second of the main triangles, Fairy Dragon Steel, the FDC core. The FDS core, Fairy Dragon Steel core. And that's kind of where I do say, I think V-Create might be better than Dragon Ascent. because of that better effectiveness profile. Now, its effect is worse. I believe it also decreases your speed in addition to your defenses, but that's why you just hard switch out. Alright, let's get going. Alright, we are going. I'll go for the Sand Slash. Good pickup, good pickup. Chansey. At least it has Helping Hand, and there's really not much Kyurem can do to it. I want you to pick up the Maractus just so we can get rid of it. Just so we can get rid of that Maractus. Alright, what have we got for our Jobshins? I mean, if you're trying to sweep CC and close combat and Dragon Ascent doesn't burn your offensive stats or your speed from if you're a glass cannon. Yes, but again, that kind of goes into the thing I mentioned before. We're going to go for the Failing, so we're going to go for the Audino. But that kind of goes into the thing that I was mentioning before about flying as an offensive type is not as good as V-Create or as good as close combat. You know, again, you also got to go into resistances. You know, Dragon Ascent is resisted by electric type, it's resisted by steel, it's resisted by rock, which are, you know, fairly common typings. At the very least, you know, V-Create and close combat, they broadly hit most things for neutral damage or better. You know, there's a few things that resist them, but not as many high-profile things. Let's go quick. Yeah, just use Helping Hand on me. Chansey, just use Helping Hand on me. You know, overall, close combat is by far the best of them. Close combat is just far and above the best of any of those moves. Again, fighting is generally one of the best typings. 120 doesn't debuff your own stats. The main tricky part is a lot of fighting types aren't necessarily fast. That's one of the reasons why like Infernape and Terrakion are so good. And I mean, well, okay, Koraidon, but Koraidon's a whole separate beast. I mean, yeah, again, Koraidon, Zamazenta, those are all kind of whole separate animals altogether. And that's the reason why we like Chansey. It just freaking bricks everything. It doesn't matter what you throw at it, especially wise, it just shrugs it off. Like, it shrugs off like Focus Blast. It's horrifying. Combat. Yes. But I was mostly speaking about just like fighting types as a whole, where there's not a whole lot of like super fast fighting types. Again, other than the Swords of Justice and Koraidon. Like, Infernape is kind of the one fast fighting type that was like existed before the, again, it is a generation before the Swords of Justice. But it was the archetypical fast fighting type. And I know Blaziken exists. However, Blaziken only has a base speed of 80. That is an important thing to always remember about Blaziken. It is on principle not a fast fighting type in terms of pure stats. It is fast because of speed boost. But that means you need to basically use Protect or something to get a turn of speed boosting, and then you can outrun things. It is not quite a fast fighting type in the same vein that something like Terrakion, Infernape, Zamazenta, Koraidon are. Yeah, most fighting types tended to be like slow tank. Kind of. It's weird. Again, fighting types are a very weird group of Pokemon because it's not like with rock types, where rock types basically follow a very homogeneous stat layout. You know, slow, high defense, moderate attack power, not great defense, not great special defense, and generally bad special attack. Where fighting types generally have like high attack, but there's a bit of a speed range. Yes, but Marshadow is a mythical. That is true. I did forget about Marshadow. Yeah, Mean Shao is... Mean Xiao is also a fast fighting type, but like Mean Xiao is also a bit of a mixed. Mean Xiao is also something. Hawlucha. Well, not really. Hawlucha is not very good. You've got to remember, Hawlucha's base attack is like 80 something. Hawlucha is all speed. It is very reliant on. It is very reliant on something like proccing Unburden and setting up Sword Dance. If it can't do either of those, it's basically potatoed. That's a large part of why whenever Hawlucha comes up in Dynamax Adventures, I do not tell people to take it. Switch out the Maractus for the Audino. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why I tell people, Hawlucha's base attack is 92. For context, 95 base attack is what Type Null and Silvally have. So this thing has a lower attack stat than Silvally. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Hawlucha was very reliant on setting up something like Swords Dance. Because without that, it doesn't have the same offensive oomph. Well, that's a Mega, and Megas don't exist anymore. But I'm pretty sure Mewtwo gets, like, everything in existence. Mewtwo learns everything. Well, okay, not everything. But I know it gets Drain Punch. But again, Megas are also kind of a weird thing. Because again, they don't exist anymore. Thankfully, they don't exist anymore. The thing is, so long as Megas stay out of competitive online, I don't mind them. The only reason I dislike Megas is, as a competitive player, Megas completely destroy competitive. I mean, the other part is I've never been a fan of egregious fan service, which is really what Megas are. Yes, but here's the other thing. Pokemon makes most of its money off of merchandise sales. Compared to how much the games sell, the merch sales blow it out of the water by many degrees. So, that's one of the reasons why the idea of, well, they're going to be bringing it back for ZA doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Because what they will have to have is the eventual reality of the situation being, if they re-add Megas, they will need to eventually remove Megas again. And as we all saw, when they removed Megas for Sword and Shield, the community erupted in a civil whining and retribution. Oh yeah, no, that falls under merchandise splash. That falls under merchandise sales. Yeah, merchandise sales are basically anything that isn't the games. So, plushies, pins, posters, t-shirts, TCG. That is where Pokemon makes, like, the bulk of its income. I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but I would say definitely more than, like, 50 to 60% of it comes from merch sales. And one of the things about having Megas coming back and then being removed is the aggressiveness within the community turns a lot of people off. You know, people don't buy merchandise for a series if the community is actively hostile to them. A perfect example of this is actually what happened with Star Wars. basically Star Wars merchandise is not selling and has not sold for years. The only Star Wars merch that sells is Lego Star Wars because it's Legos. And now take that and apply that to Pokemon. You create a, sustained portion of the community where the community is hostile. Again, like back it was when Sword and Shield first came out. People are not going to be as enthusiastic about buying plushies, about buying merch, about buying TCG, about buying peripheral materials, which decapitates a bit of Game Freak's and Nintendo and Pokemon Company's income. Which is a part of why I don't think Megas are going to be coming back, because it will literally be recreating that. You will be recreating the exact scenario that was basically the lowest point of the Pokemon community. So I don't know about that. Doesn't that get pricey? Well, the Pokemon Trading Card Pocket is the free version you get on your phone. I'm pretty sure. You don't need to pay for that, if I recall. You probably can do microtransactions within the thing itself, but I know you can play free. So that is the alternative. And it's a smart alternative. We're gonna switch out the Autono for Phalanx. Better than Pogo in terms of... Oh yeah, everything's better than Pogo. Pokemon Go is just microtransactions the game. You're talking about pay to win, that is Pokemon Go, which is one of the main reasons I stopped. Not really, Tap. Because as long as you're having fun, it's not a waste of time. Like, one could say that playing video game... Hey, Lindsay Opera, how you doing? Like, one could say that, oh, well, video games are a waste of time. But if you're having fun playing the video game, you're playing with your friends, you're having a good time, is that really a waste of time if you're getting enjoyment out of it? We play all afternoon. No, we are going to be live for about 2 hours, so about another hour and a half after this. I mean, we're spending hours of our day looking at different colored Pokemon. Exactly. Bert, you're swapping out for this? Exactly. Welcome to the stream. Stroheim. Alright, we've got... Is that alright, we're gonna go for the Starmie. That is the Psychic type. We're gonna go for that one. Bert, if you can Dynamax here, Dynamax, because otherwise you won't be able to use First Impression after the first turn. Again, First Impression only works in the first turn. So yeah, we're gonna be needing that. But we are only gonna be live for about another hour and a half because I do have work later tonight, and stuff is awkward for timing for things. Stuff is awkward. Awkward stuff for things. Rock Cloud. Okay, good. You can Dynamax. Yeah, Helping Hand the Phalanx. Helping Hand the Phalanx. We are still somewhat trying to figure out our new schedule, our new thing. We are also doing variety streaming again. That's the other thing. I mean, not really. It's more so just... I'm shifting my schedule, is what it is. Because... Hello, Slammin'. Welcome. Because you gotta keep in mind, normally I sleep from, midnight to like 8 in the morning. Because again, I didn't have a job before, but now I do have a job. And I'd stream, at whatever time I did. And then, repeat that cycle day in, day out. Now, I have to completely rearrange my sleep schedule because I need to have an 8-hour stretch uninterrupted that doesn't interfere with the 8 hours I'm at work. So, if I work from 9 p.m. to basically 6 a.m., my sleep schedule needs to be out outside of that, yes, work is better than school. Work is far better than school. Because at least when it comes to work, you're getting paid. Also, 90% of the stuff they teach you in school is completely meaningless. Like, I was a math and science person. I never use algebra for anything. That is one thing I distinctly remember my algebra teacher actually telling me. Well, my math teacher in high school, I remember telling me. He outright said, you will never use algebra anywhere in your life. You are literally taught things in school for no reason other than to be taught them. Yes, that is an actual thing. Like, you will never use algebra anywhere in your life. More or less. Like, unless you go into, like, very, very hard mathematics, you will not be using it. Literary analysis, I despise English class for that exact reason. Is like, when am I ever gonna use the literary analysis of what the green dark light and the great Gatsby? Why do I remember recurring numbers and terminating numbers? Exactly. Like, again, there's literally no reason for you to ever to learn it. That is exactly the point. You don't need it. It is completely pointless. No switch. We're not swapping out for this. No skipper. No skipper. But yeah, no, that is the way things work, unfortunately. That is unfortunately the way that they work. Unfortunately. But thankfully, again, I'm on scope again. When you have a job, you're at least getting paid. And kind of a good thing about my job is it's overnight stocking. So that is an overly simplistic way of saying I take stuff off the trucks, put them on these runner-wheeled thingies, and then take the wheeled thingies out to the aisles and put the stuff on the shelves. Which, that sounds fairly simple, but it's actually like a lot of like physically demanding. Like, literally the first 3 days of work, I came back and everything hurt. It was just full, complete pain. People say money isn't happiness, but I disagree with me. Well, no. The saying is, money can't buy happiness. Well, like the add-on to that is, but it can buy everything else. But I mean, that is true. Money cannot buy happiness. That is a very, very true statement. Schwarger Dan. It cannot. Exactly. I guess I'll cry in my Lambo. Maybe someday that'll be us. No, do not outsource, Dan. Just go for attacks. Just keep going for attack. You just helping hand the phalanx. Good. That's not good. Okay, I'm Dynamaxing then. Alright, I'm Dynamaxing then. That is not a good special defense drop. No, just go for your fighting move. Your fighting move does a lot more damage. Your fighting move does a lot more damage because it's the same attack bonus, additional 50% damage multiplier. Also, 5%. What's that for? Yeah, Shadow Ball's got a... Okay, go. Okay, that helps. The special damage bonus reduction is good. Break. But, you know, just go for Helping Hand. What was that for, Mr. Kyurem? You're a mean one, Mr. Kyurem. That icicles in your smile. Yeah, there are very few Christmas songs I enjoy. You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch is one of the few. I thought fighting move was not. No, it tells you super effective. Remember, when you as of I think it was as of Generation 7, the game will actually tell you whether a move is super effective, neutral, resisted or immune. On pure typing, it doesn't factor in abilities. No, our Christmas tree is not up. No. We put our Christmas tree up like a week or so before Christmas. Mostly because it just takes up a lot of space. Like, it is literally for no reason other than that. But yeah, my setup makes it so I cannot see the bottom move. Why? Interesting. Super effective. Stafford. There's a Stafford. Oh, keyboard blocks it. Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more if you haven't done so already. Any plans for Black Friday? Sleeping and recording. Those are my plans. Sleeping and recording. Yeah, again, stuff is in constant flux. Stuff is always constantly in flux, basically. I don't give a flux about my schedule, one could say. You know, I will always remember one Black Friday memory. Well, okay, it wasn't really Black Friday, it was Thanksgiving, where it was Thursday, no, it was Thanksgiving night, and I forget what. Wow. Hello, J-Dad. I forget what we were doing at night, like for whatever reason was happening, but my brother and I went out to, was it like Best? It was I don't know if it was Best Buy or some other computer store, and it was like some massive sale, and he was getting like some really expensive PC, but the PC was like super heavily mega discounted because again it's Black Friday, and you know he got this like super big game PC, and like I remember it was Thanksgiving night, and we drove out to this place, got this PC, brought it back, and my brother lives upstairs. I live on the ground floor. He is the only bedroom in the house. He's the only room in the house that actually is like up the stairs. So I had to help him bring his computer upstairs, which was kind of a thing. Many thanks for the luck, Kayla. Many thanks. But how you doing, Jared? No shiny Audino. No shiny Phalanx. No shiny Starmie. No shiny Kyurem. It doesn't exist. It does not exist. Shinies are non-existent commodity in existence. Let's go. Let's go for Kyurem once again. Again, if you guys want to join in, feel free to pop in. Link code is 19283746. And code is now live. Code is now live. Small Ame. Look at my tabs, I realized I'd been meaning to share these at some point. Small Ame. Big Sana. There's one fan game that could be traced back to the origins of Hololive fan game Boom. It could probably be Small Ame. And then Big Sana is another one by the same developer. Chill Fishing Game. That is an absolutely glorious name. That's just a top tier name right there. Chill Fishing Game. All right. We going? But, you know, I've been greatly enjoying Hollow Care. Feels like DA shiny odds have been nerfed, TBH. Not really. It's more so just luck. Like, again, that's the thing about shiny hunting as a whole. It is pure RNG. You know, do you get lucky or do you not get lucky? And we've also gone a while without getting a shiny in DAs because we've also not been doing DA shiny hunts as much. Again, we've been interspersing Dynamax Adventure Shining Hounds of Pokemon with, you know, streaming other games, Breath of the Wild, not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, with COD Zombies, with Hollow Cure, and maybe we've got some other surprise games we're going to be adding to that list of the things. Gonna go for the Guizing. Durant, let's go. Kevin Durant. We got a basketball player on our lineup. Marshtomp, new Mario Luigi game, possibly. Biggie Sizey method. It could be a possibility. Kevin Cramorant moment. I love Cramorant. Like, again, we need more Pokemon like Cramorant. They're just funny guys. Okay, I see a Combustion. I like the Combustion. I like that combustible chicken. Highly combustible. Oh, wait. No, I see Steel types. I see Steel types on the right. It's a Bisharp. Scarm. Ooh, that's so good. All right. We're going to the left. Yes, Gulp does work in DAs. It does actually work. Okay, so we're gonna swap out Biggie Size Method for Combustible Chicken. Then we're gonna swap out Marshtomp for a Selgor. And a Selgor's job is, as usual, spam that acid spray. It is spam that spray. One could almost say spray and pray. Kevin Stantler. But, you know, Gulp does work in DAs. Again, it just Cramorant's got to be hit by a move. Even if it doesn't survive the hit, it will still do the damage and it will still do the stat debuff. It's really fun. Like, again, we need more stuff like Cramorant. Do you believe in... I have no idea what that is. Good survive. Very, very good survive. Ooh, look at that damage. And that wasn't even a crit. Absolutely freaking beautiful right there. That is some absolutely beautiful damage right there. That's what I think about every day. That kind of damage. That is beautiful right there. Indeed. Feathered hands. Okay. It's not gonna save you. It's not gonna help you, but fine, thank you. See? You're gone. You lose. It's Jover. It's Combuscover. We have Arceus number of Pokeballs. Well, now we no longer have Arceus number of Pokeballs. Okay, there are so many Pokemon numbers that are burned into my brain. It's Snover. It is indeed a Snover. Okay, like the it's a Jover memes, like replacing the start of It's Over with anything else that has O in it is just, I find it funny. Like, it's Jojover, it's, well, it's Rauver. It doesn't work as well, but like, it's great. I love it. I very, very greatly enjoy those. I greatly enjoy those. Marshtomp, just use Water Pledge. Just use Water Pledge here. It's Clover. 07's the Marshtomp. Yes, Marshtomp is fantastic. Marshtomp is a true hero. And again, you guys have done already. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. It's the best way to help support the channel out and make sure more amazing viewers like you find their way here. Hello, Amazon one. How do you do? The VTuber one. Flamethrower. You better not freaking use Rain Dance turn 1 or Max Flutterby or Struggle Bug. I'll use butt attack to set fire. There's a reason why. You will see why. Well, I got into a fight with... Why did you get into a fight with someone, Amazon? Why? You'll see why in a sec, because of the whip. Hello there, Neo. How you doing? Yes. Because of the pledge move. You must have been first move. Your water pledge. You have become a combined move with our powers combined. Wait, what? What? Oh, huh? I thought it became a fire move. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Just go waterfall then. Just go for waterfall then. In that case, I thought it was gonna be a fire type move. Okay then. Okay, that was okay. Not what I expected. I thought it was gonna be a fire type move. Well, figure out what effect it gave. It gave us the rainbow. That means that all moves have a doubled secondary effect chance of happening. It's basically like Serene Grace. However, because we are on misty terrain, we don't have secondary effects activating because misty terrain blocks all status conditions for grounding targets. So I have flamethrower. We can't really do anything. Even if we went for Ice Punch, it wouldn't do anything. Because again, it's grounded, so status doesn't happen. Now, we have a double chance of getting the Metal Claw attack bonus. So that is a thing. But X Scissor just does more damage anyway. Flamethrower. Hans gets the Flammenwerfer. It werfs Flemens. And we still knocked it out in the end, as we always like to see happen. I got in a verbal fight with my grandfather. He's kind of an a-hole, but I almost read that as an aloha. But I love him. I'm trying to get him to change. Ah, I see. I see, Amazon. Yeah, I read that as he is kind of an aloha. Again, I have a reading issue. Words are hard. It's a Flemmenwerfer. It werfs Flemens. Like, there is an art to German words where the German word literally just says exactly what it is on the tin. So yeah, we are swapping out the Marshtomp for this. Like, again, like I will always bring back, you know, to the German name for tanks, Panzerkampfwagen, armored battle, basically car, armored battle car. We are going to go, what is the water type of that? Was a Swampert. We'll go for the Unpheasant. Made it see the DM. I was like, I didn't look at them, remember, Amazon, because I was doing stuff and things last night. You know, just like, again, German words, there's a beauty to them with just how they do literally exactly what they say on the tin. Exactly, below cup, it means saucer. Again, they do exactly what they say. It's one of the reasons why the words are so freaking long sometimes, because if you break the word down component by component, it literally just does what it says. It's like, it's an art. But again, German efficiency. Like, it reminds me of something. No, Bisharp does not have any steel type moves. It reminds me of something that my, it reminds me of something my physics teacher said when it comes to biologists versus physicists. When a physicist names something, I don't know if Shiny Kyurem is real, but it reminds me that my physics teacher said, where you can always tell when a physics professor or a physics person names something because the thing that is named, the name is exactly what it is, like a fast radio burst. Well, it's a fast burst of radio waves. A supernova is a bigger nova. And then when a biologist names something, you get like the endoplasmic reticulum. What the frick is an endoplasmic reticulum? No one knows what it is. Again, efficiency. That's not good. Or Utah. How do you know that word even exists? Because they drill it into your head in school, and also my physics teacher literally said exactly that. Like, the fast radio burst endoplasmic reticulum comment is exactly what my physics teacher used to say. Which is one of the many reasons I greatly, like, there are very few teachers whose classes I genuinely enjoyed being in. His physics class was one of them because he gave zero hex about anything. And it was so fun to watch. We're not swapping out for this. Like, zero hex were given about everything. So, Combustion is just to use Focus Blast. Yeah, Combustion is just to use Focus Blast. A Selgor is just to use Acid Spray. I agree with you on the science classes as being dramatically painful. I agree as well. I also agree on that. Again, a Selgor Acid Spray, Focus Blast on the Combustion. Yeah, Durant can just go for Metal Claw spam. That's the real play. That is the play. The true game. The true play of the game. Rawr. Wow. God, I'm yeah. We haven't. I mean, well, you have Ice Beam, so I think there is that. There's kind of that. How is Kyurem standing? I mean, Kyurem stands in the same posture that T-Rexes basically stand in. That's like typical dinosaur posture. Neo was the Utah Raptor found in Utah? I mean, I'd assume. It'd be weird if it wasn't found in Utah. Just like, do not Dynamax the Combustion. Just like it'd be weird if the Albertosaurus wasn't found in Alberta. Or the Argentinosaurus wasn't found in Argentina. Yes, Dino, again, I've said it before and I'll say again, everything on the channel comes back to dinosaurs. The voice, Hyper Voice, Metal Claw, Flash. Yo, that's the boost we like seeing. Group of researchers James Kirkland, Robert Gaston, and Donald Berg found more fossils. The dinosaurs' names suggest all the known fossils came from Utah in the USA. Born in the USA. Because America is #1. Patriotism intensifies. Yeah, I love dinosaurs. It's so great. Maybe, I mean, I have been planning on bringing back Fossil Fighters Champions for a thing, because now that we have a physical copy of Fossil Fighters Champions again, there's so much more I want to do with it. So, there are plans. There's a great deal of plans. Meta? Utah Raptor and Denversaurus were named for Utah and Denver. Albertosaurus was found in Alberta, Canada. And the Arctosaurus was found in the Arctic Circle. Similarly, Muttaburrasaurus was discovered near Muttaburra, Australia. You know, all the dinosaurs in Australia, I imagine, were like the end game boss dinosaurs of the dinosaur times, because Australia, even back then, was a godless wasteland where nightmares were born. I learned the dinosaurs from the anime Dinosaur King. Wait, there's a dinosaur anime called Dinosaur King? That sounds metal as freaking heck. I gotta go find that. I gotta go check that out then, because dinosaurs are awesome. I learned about dinosaurs from Power Rangers back in the day. I mean, I learned about dinosaurs because I just watched dinosaur documentaries a lot. Like Jurassic Park, I mean, well, okay, Jurassic Park's not a dinosaur documentary. Like Jurassic Park, like, was one of the first things, like, just dinosaur documentaries was, like, a thing I loved watching. No shiny combustible chicken. No shiny Estalgor. No shiny unpheasant. No shiny Kyurem. Mix of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Now that sounds like a fun time. That sounds unfathomably based and exceptionally hype. Alright, lobby is going up. Dinosaur King has cards that allow people to summon dinosaurs to attack people with this device. So we get literally just Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically. Or Bakugan, I guess, is kind of another derivative work. I guess kind of sort of like that. Meanwhile, as the chat literally just devolves into dinosaurs. Because after all, who doesn't love dinosaurs? Who doesn't? I mean, dinosaurs are part of the reason we got Godzilla, the greatest fictional character of all time. Like, dinosaurs are based. Dinosaurs are based. Like machines. Okay, Amazon, you've sent me how many DMs? I haven't worked through all of the DMs you've sent me yet. I'm gonna go for the unmean chow. Combuskin. You mentioned Fossil Fighters earlier. I only played the original Champions. Champions is much better. Agreed on. Champions is a much better game than the original Fossil Fighters. And, actually, Basil, I recommend you give a watch to our video. We did a Let's Play series on it, Galvantula. We did a full Let's Play on Fossil Fighters Champions and a sort of breakdown analysis of the entirety of Fossil Fighters Champions as a game. I recommend you checking both of them out because they are some of the videos I am most proud of. Strong Ice type action. Okay, we're gonna go for the Auroras. Ooh, wait, that's a Magneton over there. Okay. Alright. Ooh, actually, hard picks. I kind of think we go for the Magneton, all things considered. Yeah. Odachi, you're gonna swap out the, you're gonna swap out... Actually, no. Okay, we keep Greedent, I guess. Actually, we get Greedent, right? We got Greedent? You know, okay. Gotcha, I got a copy of Champions I bought secondhand a couple years back. It's a great game. The tank in Chania has always thought she was a modified Ankylo. Scary dinosaurs gonna be revived. De-resurrection. What about that? Rock Boomy Face, female villain, Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's voiced by Jessie from Pokemon. English VA? Or Japanese VA? Oh yeah, right, just the Shy Lily DM, just overload. Hololive Fubuki 7-page Ari. Natsu taking a peek at what the frick? When Kiara saw Noelle. Why that entirely sounds like Kiara. Dinos! Australian dinosaurs. Australinator. Momosaurus, Barbosaurus. Raptor. Just Raptor. Arctopanda. Timus. Ozraptor. Ostrosaurus. There's just Ostrosaurus. The most Australian dinosaur. Gaming. That is one of the gifts of all time, Amazon.
Whoa, freaking spin cycle time. All right. What game is that from, Amazon, or is that from the anime? Because like that looks actually pretty hype. That actually does look pretty hype. What do you mean thundering, Tabby? What do you mean thundering? Oh. You know, Neo, don't use thunder. This thing has Volt Absorb. This thing has Volt Absorb. It heals it. Wait, isn't our MC Australia in the English dub? Neo, the main three is a villain ripoff. Team Rocket. Team Rocket's Rocket. The show from 2007. The CGI is just... Honestly, that CGI doesn't look too bad. It reminds me a bit of Transformers Prime's CGI, which, let me just send you like a little bit of an example of Transformers Prime CGI, which came out like 3 years later. But like, it still looks very good CGI, all things considered. Let's see. What's a good gift? What's a good gif of Transformers Prime? There we go. Yeah, like Transformers Prime, just as a series, it hit different. Largely thanks to the fact that they got Frank Welker and Peter Cullen to revoice like the iconic characters again. Like it's just someday, like I mean, okay, I'm not generally a big fan of AI for like when it comes to content creation. The singular exception to this, I will say, is if they can like digitize Frank Welker and Peter Cullen's Optimus Prime and Megatron voice, so that way we can forever into the future have future generations of Transformers fans experiencing Optimus Prime and Megatron voiced by their original VAs for all eternity. Because they are the VAs that they literally defined those characters. No switch. So yeah, so Neo, you're gonna be swapping out for the Magneton. Neo, the guy who voiced Cyrus in the anime, voiced Dracovish and Xander from Dino King. That's a pretty baller name, Xander. Pretty baller name. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, no, it's just, it's Drakovish's voice is annoying. Don't remind me. I sent you rip-off Team Rocket. Do I want to look at this? Do I want to? Maybe not. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more if you haven't done so already. Alright, Aura Sphere. Yeah, we'll go Aura Sphere. We blasted with Aura Sphere. So, alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to... Yes. We are going to switch out... Yeah, we'll switch out the Galvantula for this. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll switch out Galvantula for this. Strat versus Kyurem. Strat versus Kyurem. Hope and pray we don't get freaking blasted. Actually. Second thought. Switch out Galvantula for Thievuel. Then switch out Greedent for Magneton. Our Dynamax play against Kyurem is Dynamax Thievuel. And Thievial goes for Dynamax Max Snarl. Because that will continuously debuff its special defense, meaning it does more damage with its special dark move, and my Aura Sphere and Magneton's Flash Cannon also do increasing amounts of damage. I mean, Combustion is basically just there for moral support on the low sweep. Big brain stratagems. So, okay, we're switching out Galvantula for this. That means we need to Dynamax. I think Greedent is right before Galv. So yeah, we Dynamax Greedent against Magneton. So Galvantula swaps out here. He's pretty good. I'm gonna go give it a look. Send me it in DMs, Amazon, so I can give it a listen. Alright, we're gonna go for the electric type. That is the Magneton.
Magnets. How do they work? I truly wonder this sometimes. Magnets are indeed rather fascinating.
Also, I'm gonna go get some more water. So I will leave you in the capable hands of the true brains behind the operation. The Allosaurus, the truest of true big brains. The big brainosaurus. Big brainosaurs. Yes, Dynamax is the Greedent when the Greedent can Dynamax. Nah, Kyurem and Godzilla are not related. Hello there, Glitch Repellent. I can't even speak. Words are hard. Yeah, I mean, you can go for Burning Jealousy here. English. Like, I will say this. I feel like whenever I hear Kyurem Black and Kyurem White's battle theme from Pokemon Black 2 White 2, that just straight up sounds like it came from a Godzilla movie, which is one of the reasons I love it. Like, it sounds very Godzilla music inspired. You may recognize me, but I recognize you pretty well. Oh, thank you, Bush. Oh, thank you. I'm bad with names. Words are hard, and I struggle with things frequently. Skill issue. Kyurem's theme is just great. Like, it's just Gen 5 music overall is my favorite. Like, one thing about Pokemon games is, like, even at their worst, they've got great music. Like even like the worst Pokemon games, like, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of X and Y, but X and Y does have some good tracks. They've grown on me as well. It was better than Palkia, change my mind. I agree entirely, Glitch. Dialga is literally my favorite legendary of all time. Based.
Unfathomably based.
Can confirm English is hard and Black and White Kyurem is great themes. No, Palkia is not weak. It's just Palkia doesn't have a super effective stab into Dialga. So yeah, swap out the Greedent for this. How did they give Dialga pressure? They gave Dialga pressure because basically every legendary got pressure as an ability, for the most part, at that time. Palkia one-shot 7 levels under BDSP. Well, the thing is, Dialga would do the same thing, Neo. I mean, not Neo, Amazon. Dialga would do literally the exact same thing. They both have the exact same special attack stat, 150. Yes, telepathy is very things. Like, telepathy is very good for doubles. Dialga actually did see a very significant amount of usage of telepathy when it came to doubles. But, yeah. Most legendaries have very... Most legendaries, Generation 5 and earlier, have pretty bad abilities. Groudon and Kyogre are the kind of major exceptions. That's because of their weather setting abilities. But yeah, basically every legendary from Generation 1 all the way through Generation 5 has, like, pressure for their ability. Again, not all of them do, but most of them do, and pressure is just freaking useless. Turbo Blaze and Terrible, they're just Mold Breaker reskins. Neo, you were supposed to Dynamax. Neo, you were supposed to Dynamax. I like the idea of messing with time, which is one of the 2 reasons why Sylvia is so much. Based. Flash Cannon, please debuff. No. Low sweep. Now there is no time. Clock. Roll back the time clock. Bro, Pokemon horror game with Retro and Kyurem is everyone stitched together. I mean, that's what Kyurem originally was. Kyurem is just a broken, shattered husk of the original dragon. So Kyurem is the original dragon. How did a hidden ability come later since Lugia? Yes. Hidden abilities came in Generation 5. Abilities were first introduced in Generation 3, which is one of the reasons why you see basically every legendary getting pressure, because it was... We gotta give the legendaries some bad ability to counterbalance their super OP Strunks stats. And hidden abilities were added in Generation 5. Now, you were not able to get hidden abilities for all Pokemon in Generation 5. I believe there were some Pokemon that you just straight up couldn't get hidden abilities for until like, well into Generation 7. Zagram equal Pikachu brain damage changed my mind. I mean, that's a phrase right there. That is a phrase and a half right there. Also, we just shattered our like goal. So let's make ourselves a new like goal. Like. Oh, let's go with that one. There we go. I completely messed up. I completely messed up the typing of that thing because skill issues. And we're gonna go with that one. Let's go with the Kyurem. Let's go catch ourselves Kyurem. Kyurem catchers in the 21st century. 88. Chandelure's example comes to mind. Mon having AJ but not being able to... Yes. Wasn't it? I think Chandelure's original hidden ability, I think, was Shadow Tag. And then they got rid of it for Infiltrator. 20. Free me from the basement. Don't free them from the basement. I was so scuffed today. I get distracted. Nah, it's all good, Neo. All good. Okay, yes, we'll Shadow Tag. Okay. No Lampfish. No Thievual. No Magneton. No Kyurem. No shinies. Here's a reminder. Darkrai has legs. Darkrai does have legs. Yes. They fold into the floaty thing. They are like ethereal darkness legs. Darkrai is 50% legs, as opposed to Crony, who is 70% legs. Alright. Lobby is going up. If anybody wants to pop in, feel free to join in. Crony is 70% legs. Speaking of that, Neo, you'll get a kick out of this. Funny Canadian clock woman saying unhinged things. which is par for the course when it comes to funny Canadian clock woman. When you fuse a Dialga, you get... Basically. Like, it is, Crony is a gift. Crony is a gift that keeps on giving. 70% legs is good, though. Do you think Sword and Shield fossils will return in any future games? Because it doesn't make sense. I feel they will. You gotta remember, Pokemon games have a thing called separate, yes, the trope is gameplay and story segregation. Basically, there's a lot of times in games... Ooh, Rabambi, I'll take that. There's a lot of times where games... go for the Jinx. There's a lot of times where games in general have mechanics, and we just go for the Colossal, that don't make sense in the context of the story. However, they are added there... Grapple locked. They are added there for gameplay reasons. Okay, call me stupid. What is Crony? Crony is a HoloLive English VTuber. She's a VTuber. Basically, they have gameplay mechanics added into a game, even where the inclusion of those mechanics doesn't really make any sense, because it's for gameplay purposes. Alright, we are gonna go... Actually, I think we're gonna go for the Vikavolt. Oh, no, we're gonna go for the Star Mist. We're gonna go this way. English? I am in English? Crony is very much a state of being. Well, no, she's actually Canadian, but English means she speaks English. Holo EN just means the English branch of HoloLive, meaning the VTubers they have speak English as their primary language. Looks like how Shy Lily is an English-speaking VTuber for an independent creator, but she's actually German. You know, it just means it's the language they speak. They speak it. Crony is a state of life. We worship the Crony. I mean, okay, to be fair, that is literally the way Crony acts. That's one of the reasons we love Crony, is she's very narcissistic. She is it's great. She's great. She uses. I have been converted. Now, if I ever see Crony IRL, I'm gonna hand her a bottle of maple syrup and a clock with a golden eagle. No, you know Crony if she... See, this is a joke I made on a picture of Crony. I said it was a tactical Crony. I said, you know, if Crony had anything as a sidearm, it'd be a Glock. Except she'd fill in the part of the Glock name on it to make it look like a C, so it says clock. Which is incredibly stupid, but also funny. Because I find stupid things amusing. Shelley is adorable. Big ears. Clock. The arcane art of the Force Multiplicator. I strongly dislike Magmar. Really, Curls, why do you dislike Magmar? I'm most curious on this. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Alright, we are... Switch out the Jinx for the Magmar. Ah, the forehead. That's not a forehead right there. That is an 8 head. I would assume like metal, because she is the Warden of Time and clocks are her motif. I would assume metal. Dude, if you ever meet Crony, I'd be pretty obvious, like, date, I'll bring the flower to you. Yeah, no, that kind of doesn't work because, you know, idol culture. The funny thing is, Crony's apparently short. Because I realized this in one of the videos watching, that Crony is apparently the same height as I am with heels, like canonically the character of Crony is 100, I think 68 centimeters, which is 5'5", which is the same height I am. Keep in mind, in heels. So Crony is shorter than me. I do like Electabuzz. I believe Crony is like God. I mean, it makes that could be. Metalli has to be live for another 40. What do you mean by that, Amazon? Meta is shorter than me by 3 inches. Yes. I'm 5'5". I'm not tall. It could be because I like slightly angled down the camera. Again, Crony is taller than me. How the frick short are you, Neo? How short are you? Okay. Okay. You are big buff Strongs. I am not Strongs. I am very much not Strongs. Probably using Electivire on my team, but never used Electivire or Joe Guy. No comment. Honestly, I'm still curious about what we are going to be getting in terms of Pokemon access for ZA. Because I'm still not sure if we're actually going to be getting, like, troop to form Pokemon battles in ZA. Like, I'm still operating under the assumption ZA is going to be a city planning simulator. Which would be funny. Like, maybe it will be a Pokemon game. Like, maybe it'll be like Legends Arceus. But if it's a city building sim, I would find that absolutely hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna switch out the Jinx for this. Yeah. Well, actually, no. Switch out. Don't switch out Jinx. Switch out the Grapple Lock for this. Grapple Lock swaps out. I sent you a DM. Guess what made Neo say you'll never. What? Well, that's the thing. I don't think Megas are going to be coming back. There is a lot of things to suggest Megas are not returning. I sent you a DM. Guess what made Neo say that? Oh, is the no comment a comment from the thing you sent him? I'm sorry, what? You're explaining. What the frick is, what the heck? I have so many questions. I have so many questions and I don't want answers to them. I don't think I need to. Yo, you're explaining, Neo. You're explaining, Neo, right now. Right hecking now, you're explaining. The classroom would like to know. Oh, okay. I see now. Of course. Of course. I think that made him say it. Fair enough. I don't think I need to explain. Oh god, I love that. I love everything about this. Megastar me just twice as many points. It's 12 hours. Oh yeah, Meta, someone trusts me enough to be a mod now.
How much brain damage did you need to inflict on them, Amazon, for that to be a thing?
Twice a week. That'd be funny. But you know, I don't think that Megas will be returning, mostly for one reason. Well, two main reasons. But the big one comes down to they removed Ash Greninja as a form. The entire point of Ash Greninja was more, we're switching out the Jinx for this. The entire point of Battle Bond Ash Greninja was more or less to be... Well, basically it was meant to be a Mega Evolution without technically being a Mega Evolution. And that form is now officially removed. So, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for them to remove a thing that is meant to basically be a Mega Evolution to compete with them, and then have Mega Evolution still be present. The other part is this. Nintendo and Game Freak are aware of what happens in the community, even if they do not officially comment on it. They are aware of what happened to the community during when they removed Megas the first time with Sword and Shield. And re-adding Megas, and whenever they remove them, whether it's, 3 generations later or directly after ZA, it would recreate that same thing on a larger scale. And that will very much affect merchandise in Pokemon, just don't say it. The games do not make as much money as the merchandise sales. I mean, the games make a lot of money, but the merch makes way more money. And when the stuff happened with Sword and Shield and the way that the community got, that did heavily negatively affect merchandise sales, which means they were making significantly less money. And they know if they do this again, it's gonna recreate the same thing on a bigger scale.
Do things Ash Greninja's only there, in my opinion.
Well, no, everything in the anime is an advertisement for the games. So, Ash Greninja was added into the anime because it was designed for the games. Originally, there was supposed to be an X and Y 2, which never ended up getting made for various reasons, largely related to Nintendo. Well, not Nintendo. Game Freak was trying to create another IP that wasn't Pokemon, and they split the team up to work on that. They didn't have enough people to work on that game and X and Y 2, leading to both of them completely floundering, which is the reason why in Sun and Moon you have the whole Zygarde cell collection mechanic. That was designed for X and Y 2, which never ended up getting made, and they just had to crowbar that in to not waste all the development time. And that was actually where Ash Greninja was originally going to have been added in, because that's just where it made much more sense.
Second thing is the Mega Evolution logo at the end of the Presents.
The thing is, the Mega Evolution logo at the end of the Presents, that was a bait and switch. The main reason for that is this. We are still talking, think about it like this. It is how many months removed from that first trailer, the teaser, actually the only teaser of ZA. And people are still talking about mega speculation. They have released one teaser. One teaser. And they have managed to turn that into free advertising to get conversation started, to get content creators to spread the word of this game, and to build and generate hype. For a game that is coming out in 1 year, we have seen nothing else. That is, I believe, the entire reason the Mega Evolution logo was added there. It was just as a nod to, hey, Megas were originally added in Kalos, remember Megas? And to get people to keep talking about it. Because they know how the community thinks and how the community works. They are using that to continuously generate more and more hype, and it's brilliant and it works. DJ Soundwave, that is an absolutely metal as heck name. A fellow fan of Transformers Prime IC from that PFP. Absolutely love Soundwave's Transformers Prime look. Based. Pizza without cheese is cursed. I mean, there are various pizzas without cheese. There are pizzas that exist without cheese, Neo. It makes sense to make it practice gimmick. Cursed Iris run yesterday in Hollow Cure. Basically, they would get. Yes, I do think that they would bait us, Tab. I entirely think that they would bait us. I entirely believe that they would bait people like that. You gotta remember, at the end of the day, a company is designed to make money and sell games. The other thing is also this. The way that Pokemon Sword and Shield sold, it completely tells Game Freak that people do not care about megas to the capacity the community outrage actually said it was. Because Sword and Shield became, like, per units, some of the best-selling Pokemon. It became some of the best-selling Pokemon games. The only Pokemon games that outsold Sword and Shield are if you lump together all of the Gen 1 games from Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow. Those are the only game sales that beat it, and only by about 4 million units. It takes 4 to 5 games, because there's the international and Japanese versions of Blue, which are 2 different things, together to beat 2 games. So all the outrage about megas not being in the game and boycotts meant absolutely nothing. And they now know that. The weirdest regions was with Johto, because it feels Kanto apart to more than region. Oh, that's exactly what it was, DJ. Every Pokemon game other than Johto is developed supposedly as its own standalone entity. The only region that was not developed in that way was Johto, which is why you have so much reused stuff in it. Because they thought that Johto was going to be literally the last Pokemon game. It was the only one deliberately designed as a sequel in a new region, which is why you go back to Kanto. Because it was basically Kanto DLC before DLC was a thing. That was literally the whole design point, was to be Kanto Part 2. That is the point. It's just kind of funny. It's one of the reasons why you have a lot of the Pokemon actually in Johto are reused designs. A lot of the Pokemon in Johto are reused, scrapped beta designs from Gen 1. Like, that's the reason why Ho-Oh is in the first episode of the anime. Ho-Oh was designed back during Gen 1. Flav is up. It was like Kyurem, Zekrom, and Reshiram at the same time. You know, that was later the whole point. Also, we've got a video on our secondary channel about Transformers, specifically about Transformers Prime. If you enjoy Transformers stuff and things, I think you're going to enjoy our secondary channel, Max Allo. We talk about all sorts of things over there, movies, anime, Godzilla a lot, Transformers a bit. We're presently working on our Attack on Titan series. You know, I also love Kyurem. It's a great Pokemon. I mean, there's a lot of, what is Hollow Cure? Hollow Cure is a video game. Basically, it's a survival game based on Hololive VTubers. I'm gonna go for the Clink Clang. Doug Trio. Alolan Trio, I guess I should say. Skarmory. You know, Hollow Cure is a great game. I love it. I've been watching our videos on it. It's very fun. Go over the Hawlucha. So who is Leonard? Who is Leonard? So there's a few little rules for Dynamax Adventures. One is pick the Pokemon we say to pick in both the starting thing and the pathing up to the final boss. 2 is just go for attacking moves, not status moves unless otherwise told to, and do not Dynamax against the non-legendary Pokemon unless otherwise told to. Okay, Colossal, we'll go for the Colossal. And the Berserker, okay. Yeah, we'll go for the... Actually, no, we're not going to go for the Colossal.
We're gonna go for the frost. So we're gonna go Quillfish, then we're gonna go Frostmoth, then we're gonna go for Berserker. We're gonna swap Hawlucha out for Berserker.
Imagine if the older regions got DLCs that just expanded the regions.
Well, DJ, that's basically what the third version of all Pokemon games was. Basically games like Emerald, Platinum, Crystal were designed as the original version, and then they kind of, well, this is the theory hypothesis I have, because it's what makes the most sense, is that they built the original version, you know, Platinum, Crystal, Emerald, and then they removed things to create the underlying version. So they basically removed things from Platinum to create Diamond and Pearl, removed things from Emerald to create Ruby and Sapphire, and so on and so on and so forth. And then they released the full version. So basically Diamond is Platinum 0.7, and they released the full version later. That's what I believe anyways.
I was surprised Sword and Shield did not get a third version.
Well, the thing is, that's not surprised that they didn't make the third version. Because the third version, again, kind of as I said before on that, is a bit of an outdated system. The original third version as a concept is, it's antiquated. Where having a third version is overall more expensive for the consumer, when the third version is 99% the same game. So by having a DLC, it's a lot more cost effective for the players, because think about it like this. If they had, say, a third version for Scarlet Violet or Sword and Shield, you'd pay, you know, $60 for base Sword and Shield or base Scarlet Violet, then pay another $60 for Sword and Shield 2 or Scarlet Violet 2. As opposed to the way it is presently with the DLC system, where it's, you know, $60 for the base version, and then $35 for the expansion pass. You know, $95 for the full thing, as opposed to $120 when both games are basically the same thing with the... Because realistically, when you're paying the full price for the second version, you're paying full price for barely more additions. You know, a good way to reduce it down to flat is Emerald. When you buy Emerald and you already have Ruby and Sapphire, you're paying full price for basically, well, you get Groudon or Kyogre and the expanded Battle Frontier. You know, if you're paying, you know, $45 for just the Battle Frontier and just the Groudon or Kyogre fight, as opposed to, you know, $35 for literally entirely brand new areas and stories. Overall, it's a much more player-friendly system to go the DLC route than it is to go the third version route. Which is basically what the third version added anyway, just, again, now it's, you don't have to pay full price for, which I say is a much better system.
Does anyone want to explain why BDSP had the exact same glitches as BDSP?
That was intentional, Tab. The reason why BDSP has those glitches is because they wanted to stay true to the original glitches. Which is, I love it.
I don't want to hear about Platinum because the better version Diamond Player will do the same game.
Exactly! Exactly, Neo! Accurate! You know, the glitch, like, that's the entire reason why, actually, fun little thing about that. In every Pokemon game from, I believe it is Oras up to BDSP, you cannot find shiny Pokemon until you get Pokeballs.
They specifically removed that in BDSP to stay true to how in BDSP you could still find the shiny Starly and still find shiny other Pokemon. No switch. The reason why I don't do set paths, is I love battling. And a lot of the fun for Dynamax adventures for me is seeing the Pokemon I have and trying to figure out what's the best way to win with the Pokemon I have. It's kind of like, I see like a puzzle, essentially. If I just did path resets, it would just get kind of boring and bland.
I don't have to play through Platinum. Yeah, it sucks. Not even...
Oh yeah, no, it's actually easier than Diamond and Pearl. Where Diamond and Pearl are just pretty easy games to begin with. But yeah, no, Tab, that's the exact reason why they have it, and I love it. Like, BDSP is a very heavily flawed game. Conceptually, it is very flawed.
Trust me, meta can take almost any path work.
Oh, I agree. I mean, most paths can work. And that's the reason why I love Dynamax Adventures, is figuring out how to make the pathing work. If I just ran the same pathing reset over and 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 over again, it would get boring. The other part is also this: for a lot of set path, actually for all set pathings, you need the same number of people to join in. If you have 4 players and you have 3 players, the pathing will actually be different. So, it's a lot less reliable. What about a path including Emolga versus Kyurem? No. Oh no. No.
Got him back up.
Even against Zygarde, I didn't do path resets, because again, it's just the fun is figuring out how to make the pathing work. And if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Best way to help support the channel out and make sure more amazing viewers
Like you found their way here.
We truly could not do any of this. Yep. I did Zygarde without pathings. And, well, I do Zygarde without pathing. We still haven't gotten the shiny Zygarde yet. We are not switching out for this. Oh, yeah. Again, I enjoy the thrill of the battle. The figuring out how to win is the fun part for me. That is where I derive a significant part of my... I would reset any Emolga path a total of 15 times. I got a shiny Trevenant.
It's impossible to do Zygarde without Zygarde.
Oh no, it's possible. The thing is, this is my second time shiny hunting Zygarde. The first shiny Zygarde I got, which was off screen, I got without using any ice type Pokemon. And without any Wide Guard users. And it was also a solo run. I distinctly remember I had a Wartortle. And I was the only one that had an ice type move, period. Again, with NPC AI bots. Yeah. Again, it's possible. It's a grind, but it is possible. And that's the fun part. Alright, we are going to be swapping out Halucha for Berserker. That is the play. I do not want a haunted shiny cherry tree. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, we'll eventually be doing stuff where probably Emolga is going to be very helpful again when we do Pheromosa, when we do Buzzwole. There's all kinds of things for that. There's all kinds of things for that.
Everything goes shift into maximum overdrive.
Sunlight Yellow Jova Drive. Here's a play. Sunlight Yellow Jova Drive. Good. Very nice. Crit. What are your next 3D charges after the Jet Drive? I have no idea. Tab, remember, I've mentioned this a bit before. I have no plan. When it comes to my Dynamax adventure hunts, I literally just do DAs at random and see, oh, this is the one we haven't hunted before, and just see where it goes. I have zero plans. Take this, Hamon State. I nicknamed her Why? Why though? Why though? We should be mostly fine. Mostly. Mostly. There is a type of meat called jamon, though it is pronounced hamon. Oh, that means it's probably Spanish then. I know in Spanish, J's are pronounced like H's, like Jose, Javier, that. Okay, so it's Spanish. Okay. I know vague things. I know some vaguish things. Vaguely-ish. Jesus, that there's phrasing things. There's phrasing terms and names and things like that, right? I mean, I didn't take Spanish in high school. I took French. Which jalapeno, also that, yeah. Habanero, or is that also that actually with an H? I don't know words. Words are hard. Jamon is hamon is a type of dry cured ham produced in Spain. Ah, ham. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because jambon is ham in French, if I recall correctly. Racking my brain to try to remember some of my French classes. I still wish I took German. But yeah, switch out the halucha for this. I still wish I took German in high school, not French. Never does anything. Okay. Neo is pronounced jalapeno. Jalapeno. Word. Words are hard. There we go, and we are perfectly fine and good. We are all perfectly fine and good. We are dumb things. Oh, I'm gonna need to go check that out. I'm gonna need to go check that out. Those videos, those titles look this is why I love the homepage sometimes. When it comes to just opening up YouTube, is I get just hilarious, just recommends. Like literally one of the things in my shorts feed is literally just called Jiggle Physics. Cucumber Jetpack Chitino. Oh boy. Oh boy, Chitino. Super duper long slide 1911. Of course, Scott would have that. No, just go Ironhead. Just go Ironhead. Does Super Luck increase the chance of getting a shiny? No. No Gold Star. Super Luck just increases critical hit chances. Yes, Jiggle Physics are a must. Based. 4 years of Mandarin. Ooh, interesting. Neato. If you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like on the stream. Superior effective. Highly superior effective. Gear grind. That really grinds my gears. Bonk. So this is why I love Berserker. Steely Spirit gives a flat 50% damage buff to all steel type moves used by allies. It's such a good ability. Especially against Kyurem, who is like a relatively bulky legendary. very much helps. Every time a Pokemon gets half health, I have PTSD from Power Construct Zygarde. Zygarde trauma initiated. God, Zygarde is just... Zygarde's a jackwagon. A literal jackwagon. Oh, Kirsch. Resident Evil 5. I mean, wait, Kirsch. Resident Evil 5, Kirsch. Getting into the friggin' mech Kirsch. Mech arena. Oh boy. Like, Kirsch is a gift to humanity. I'm just gonna DM you, Neo, this thumbnail because like this goes hard. No shiny Quillfish, no shiny Frostmoth, no shiny Berserker, no shiny Kyurem. Alright, let's get the next lobby up and running. This next lobby is going to be our final DA of the night. Good thing Intimidate. Yes, Intimidate, Pressure, and Unnerve do have encounter decreasing effects. There is no ability that increases shiny odds. The only abilities that, well, actually, as of, I think it says as of Scarlet Violet, all of the ability increasing things and ability decreasing effect are no longer a thing. What's up?
Selecting it lower chance of getting a Pokemon without Super Luck doesn't.
No, I don't think Super Luck does anything. I know Compound Eyes increases the chance of wild Pokemon holding their held items. As Elf. Because it's as Elf. As Elf or Azelf. It's I flip-flop between the two of them. I somewhat flip-flop. But you know, I don't believe a Super Luck has any effects. I will be taking a Selgor, Kadabra. Abracadabra. I'm gonna reach out and grab you. Sudowoodo. I love Sudowoodo. Actually, go for the Oranguru. I didn't know meta is down with Eminem. I don't know what Eminem is. What is? Are they a rapper or something? I don't listen to rap. Okay, what are our options? Not great. None of these are overly good for our heroes. I guess we'll go Miltank. Okay, we'll go Miltank, then we'll go Combusken.
The rapper you sang.
Huh? What Houdini lyrics? I have literally no idea what you're talking about, Tab. I don't... That's not from Eminem. That's from the Steve Miller Band. Literally from the song called Abracadabra. And that came out in the 80s. That's not from Eminem. If anything, Eminem got it from them. That is I encourage you to look it up, Tab. Steve Miller Band, Abracadabra. And we got game ended. You know, that is something that has existed for over 40 years. I have to search up the Abracadabra is older than that rapper, if anyone doesn't know. I mean, to be fair, I don't know everything. There's a lot of stuff I don't know, Neo. But I did just look this up, and Abracadabra is from the 80s. That is a thing. If anything, Eminem likely sampled that for their lyrics. We gonna rate it? Oh, we're gonna rate it by Glax. Welcome. Hello there, Boba Pox. Bobala Pox. Welcome in, Crazy One. Ember, welcome. Talking Teardrop, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? Thank you very much for the raid, Glax. How are you doing? Can one of the mods go grab Glax's link, please? Thank you very much for the raid. What were you doing today, Glax? How are you guys doing? If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more and leave a like. Yeah, we've been in flux a bit lately, Glax. This is likely going to be our final Dynamax adventure of the day. However, we will be doing many more. Kyurem Dynamax adventures in the future. We do a lot of Dynamax adventures over here, also variety streaming. Oh, Galax lost a shiny. 07s for the shiny. What was the shiny? Oh, you're going for Kyurem DAs. Based. Unfathomably based. 07s for the shiny Kyurem. I love it. So what was the shiny you lost? How did you lose a shiny? Is my question. Patena. Despawned. It spawned and ran out of my render distance. So were you not doing Kyurem DAs today? So are Kyurem DAs a thing you're doing on different days, and today you were hunting something different? Hello there, Gia Vincenzo. Welcome, welcome. I'm also going for Kyurem and DAs. Yeah, Galax does DAs and BDSP every other day. Okay. That I was a little confused on like the phrasing of things, but thank you very much, everybody who came in. Thank you very much, Ian Louis 4 for that subscribe. Many thanks. The Chibi Elma loves me in the dancing. Yeah, I love the Chibi dancing Elma. It's adorable. Oh, by the way, yes, Glax. What is something? Did you finally get the RKS? Did you finally get the llama? No switch. Has the llama finally been acquired? Nice. Nice. Yeah, our streaming schedule has been completely in flux as of the last couple of days because I recently got a job, and my job is overnight shelf stocking. So I had to completely rearrange literally everything. Neo, swap out the scientist right here, and we're gonna go for the Sudowoodo. We're gonna go for the combustion. But yeah, I've got to do a lot of like refiguring out my schedule, which is, I mean, well, that, and we're also doing variety streams again. We are doing, so yeah, Neo, you're swapping out for this. Let's switch. Like, we've been doing some Black Ops 3 COD Zombies streams. Absolutely love that game. And I just dropped my PlayStation controller. We've been doing some Hollow Cure. We're getting back to Tears of the Kingdom. The VTuber brain rot has gotten to me and set in. Getting dangerously close to getting all shinies in Scarlet Violet. I need about 60 more. Nice. Very nice work. You got it. You got this, Glax. You have this 110%. I'm gonna stop Rain Dance. Yeah, just... Oh, actually, just go for... yeah. I can't wait for Shiny Legends in SV to be available in America only. Well, no, when they do Shiny Legendaries, I'm pretty sure that's a global thing. I'm pretty sure they do that globally. I could be wrong on that, though. Muddy Water. And that was why I used Rain Dance. That was why I used Rain Dance, because my damage is kind of potato here. However, your guys' damage is not potato. Also, Glax is hunting for shiny Kyurem and Dynamax events as well. Nice. I love Kyurem.
Like, I love Kyurem, especially Kyurem's battle theme, because I'm a big fan of Godzilla. Many of you guys may notice, again, love Godzilla, literally my favorite character in all of fiction. It's one of the reasons why we started up our secondary channel, Max Allo. We talk a lot about Godzilla over there. We also talk about a bit more than just Godzilla. We are presently doing our first-time reaction to seeing Attack on Titan, covering my thoughts on that as we go throughout it. Talk about Transformers and just a whole bunch of other movies and stuff and things over there. If you enjoy the stuff you see over here, I have a feeling you're going to love that channel as well. And we might be able to do one more DA for... we'll go for another DA. We'll go for another Kyurem DA after this. This one we're zipping by this pretty quick, nice, fast, and in a hurry. So, switch out Whiscash for Combustible Chicken. Yes. If you guys are in this Dynamax adventure, wait a little bit before joining so we can get Bob to join in the next DA. Want to give everybody a chance at popping in. There we go. Combustible chicken. Combustible chicken. Alright. We're gonna go for the rock face fish next. Shiny Iron Hands having a rock sandwich. I've gotten a couple of those myself, Ember. There have been times I was running like a fire type sandwich and I found shiny deerling. Granted, like, I have found at this point 17 shiny deerling. And it's too many of them. It's just too many.
Just finished a bunch of my videos we've been making about the past few months, getting to sit down and edit, continue to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm getting back to recorded content as well, Galax, because with the overnight stocking job, I do not have the ability to keep up, streaming the same intensity and tempo. So, my plan... just go for Dazzling Gleam, Focus Blast, and Psychic. I don't have Side Shock. What do you have? If you have Psychic, use Psychic, and use Dazzling Gleam on the Kadabra. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be basically going back to my my recorded series, Let's Plays, which I have been doing those most. I'm definitely been really off sometimes. I'm still doing daily. Yeah, my longest uninterrupted streak of streams was... what is it? 32 months straight? The only reason that chain got broken was I had to come back. So the chain started after I came back from college. So that was the beginning of that chain. And the chain broke. I think it was last year. Because I visited my dad. For, I visited my dad all the way over in Las Vegas. So I was away from my streaming setup. And, that takes priority. Yeah, that kind of takes a lot of priority over that. This morning I got 36 from scales level. Have a lot of shiny Alolan Gola, man. These are nice. Very nice. Amount of items the digging trio is done up is 1. I actually don't remember what my biggest chain of item digging trio is. Or new microphone and everything whenever I visit my parents' house. I have a small setup there too. Nice. Yeah, I mean the main reason why is like one, it's I don't get to see my dad all that often. So it's like it's a thing. We are indeed dropping like flies. Well, okay, that helps. The physical reduction helps. That is helpful. If the sand wasn't up, we actually would have taken it out. See, that's fine. That's why I said psychic, because this thing's got a lot lower physical defense, a lot lower special defense than physical, and also acid spray. Thankfully, we got it down. We are not switching out for this. I could use a shiny Relicanth, though. I still need one. Then my parents is annoying much. They're very clingy, especially the. Ah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, that is the... Yeah, the longest chain I've got is that. Yeah. Peeboo Forest reveal the age and gets age locked instantly. Ah, poor Peeboo. Poor Peeboo. You know, it is... That's the thing I have to go check out. But you know, that is the thing. Who do we go raid is the real question. We're gonna go raid somebody. Who do we raid? We can pick up a game to play. Alright, so yeah, we got things. Alright, I'm gonna be starving. Thank you very much, Glax. Have a very nice day. I was hoping to catch all the legends except for Kyurem for Glax. Lost 4 times to Mewtwo, and NPC AI decided it didn't really need to. Yeah, the NPCs in Dynamax Adventures, they're not here to help you. The AI in Dynamax Adventures is here to make your life a living nightmare, and to make you so frustrated you have to go out and buy a Nintendo Switch Online to play with real people or meet up with other people IRL. That's the whole point of them. They're not here to help you. They're here to hurt you. Hey, thank you very much for the Frog Enough raid. Welcome in, Loudhouse and Mario Gaming. Thank you very much. PDB Ferox, welcome. Yes, the Dynamax Starfall, yes. Welcome in Justy N64. Nice Kirby PFB. Love Kirby. Snap Click Cat, welcome, welcome. We're doing one more raid after this, yes. The live Chris show from your room. Nathan Byberg, welcome, welcome. Michael Lupo, welcome. One of the mods, please go grab Frog Enough's link, please. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe for more, leave a like on the stream. And how are you doing, Mr. Frog Enough? Hope your stream was good today. Hope it was going very well. We are doing a little bit of hacking around and finding out for our new streaming schedule. But how you doing? How you doing? Doing a little bit of Kyurem. There we go. There's Frog Enough. How you doing? Doing a little bit of Kyurem DAs today. Since I started a job recently, I work night shift, which kind of messes up my schedule for everything. We're figuring stuff out. We do a modicum of hacking around and finding out. You know, the way of all things. Kyurem, your jackwagon. Hello! It went well. We're playing some Echoes of Wisdom. How do you do? It's going pretty well for us. Says right as we get game ended by Kyurem, of course. Hey yo, Shining Blue, welcome! One of the models will grab Shining Blue's link, please. No Shiny Miltank, no Shiny Combuskin,
no Shiny Rock Face Fish. Sadly, we did not acquire the shinies of this one.
We will be doing one more Dynamax Adventure Shiny Hunt. Also, if you guys haven't done so already, send them love over to Frog Enough and Shining Blue. Echoes of Wisdom, how's it going? So how's Echoes of Wisdom been? I've been debating picking up Echoes of Wisdom. Because, again, you know, bringing variety of stuff and things back to the channel. Also, same with Mario and Luigi Brothership at some point. I called Dibs and yes. If you guys were in the last Dynamax Adventure, please wait a little bit before joining in. We want to let some people who haven't had a chance to join in. Honestly, very good. Loving it so far. Nice. But yes, the link code for Dynamax Adventures is 192837446. Just make sure you guys are connected to the internet before joining in. And there's a few rules. Basically, just pick the Pokemon we say to pick. Go with the pathing we say to go on. Do not Dynamax against the non-legendaries unless we say to Dynamax. And do not use status moves unless we say to go for a status move. So basically, just go attack, 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 attack. Long time no see. Indeed. Okie dokie. Thank you. Happy to have you guys join in these DAs. Also, if you love the stuff and things you see over here, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a secondary channel. Max Allo. The reason for that is because the Allosaurus is the true brains behind the operation. I am nothing more than a realistic-looking VTuber model for the Allosaurus. And the secondary channel, we cover movies. We cover movies, a lot of Godzilla focus. We're covering anime and a couple of other stuff, a couple of other things over there. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Indeed. Indeed, the confusion. Indeed. There is deep channel lore. It's been a hot minute. Hopefully my internet gets sorted out soon. So what's been happening to your internet? Voice crack. So what's been happening to your internet, Blow? Is just the internet service provider hacking up? Alright, anyone can pop back in if you guys want to join in. Hello, Tori. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Even so, wait. Don't worry, we do a lot more Dynamax adventures. There'll be many, many more Dynamax adventures. That was benefits, yes. We got a lot of people waiting for DAs because, like, we do a lot of Dynamax adventures over here. We do a lot of games over here. Pokemon, COD Zombies, Hollow Cure. Cellwar better not let me down this time. Go for the Bisharp. Hey, thank you very much for that subscribe, Tori. Welcome, welcome. I guess Weezing is probably the best pickup of these. Because, like, Sceptile's not good, and all of these suck. Alright, let's see, who do we go? I guess we go Barraskewda. It's not great. Yes, this is the last one for today. This is the last one for today. Latoni, sorry. Okay, what do we... Okay, I see a Skarmory. Is that a Blaziken on the left? Oh, on the left. Is that a Blaziken on the right? Or is that... Oh, no, is that even better? Is that a... It's a Blaziken, okay. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do... Okay, we are gonna go Grass-type, Blossom, then we're gonna go Rabambi, then we're gonna go Blaziken. So... Okay. We are going to switch out Weezing, and we're going to switch out we'll switch out Weezing and we'll switch out Bisharp for Rabambi and for Blaziken. So Bisharp is gonna swap out for the Rabambi, and then Weezing's gonna swap out for Blaziken. That is the play. That is very much the play for this. Rabambi is a very good one. Rabambi is, broadly speaking, one of the best Pokemon when you are facing Dragon types. Fake Tears, very fast, and Draining Kiss. It is very, very good. Rabambi's not weak to ice. Rabambi is not weak to ice types. No, I mean, there's a lot of bug types that are weak to ice, so I can understand the confusion. And a lot of that does stem from the fact that a lot of bug types are part ice, not part ice. A lot of bug types originally were part grass and part flying, which tacked on a weakness to ice. Kind of like how a lot of people used to think that rock types were immune to electric, when it's because early on the vast majority, well, not the vast majority, a lot of rock types as of Generation 1 were ground, which is where the immunity came from. Also, it's kind of a bit of a similar thing where people thought that ground resisted fire when it doesn't, because, again, the same rock type thing. So my Zygarde path stayed the same. Yes! Your Zygarde path should stay the same, Tab. We do not switch out for this. True and real blue. True and real. Go for the Rabambi. If we can get like a freaking expert belt on the Bisharp, right? Like an expert belt or life orb, that would be peak. Paths don't say. Well, no, paths do stay the same. Unless you host a lobby. Again, Dynamax adventures are weird. They're very, very weird. But, okay, so I can see, I'll go Citrus Berry. Well, I mean, I guess Focus Band could have been better. I guess Focus Band could have been a bit better. Focus Sash. Ooh. Yeah, Focus Sash is not very good It is... I guess it could be useful for Rabambi against Blaziken, so you don't get nuked. How do you Dynamax Adventures? Do you mean how do you join Dynamax Adventures, or what do you do in them? Because to join Dynamax Adventures, you need the DLC. To do Dynamax Adventures with other people, you need to have Nintendo Switch Online or be local play. Oh yeah, to join them, you need the DLC and you need Switch Online. Aquajet. Aquajet.exe go burr. So now Weezing is gonna do a lot of damage. No. We gotta smoke this. See, that's why I love Rabambi. Fake Tears is so good. It is such a good move for supporting allies and just giving them more means of dealing damage. Now let's see how much damage this does. That is that little bit of a tactical deletist we got going. Anyone gonna be taking any damage? Yeah, we've had a few things take some damage. That little bit of a tactical deletist right there. Like, it's so good. Like, this is why Acid Spray and Fake Tears, as well as 2 Degree Screech, are such good things to have in Dynamax Adventures. Defense debuffing capabilities are so good. Yeah, we are switching out. There we go. There we go. That is good. Oh yes, the Cursed Crink. Team Wizard Experience. Oh, that's the thing. I'll go check that out. I'm gonna go for the Combusken. That's gonna be the way we go. Defensive Volcanion Unleashed. So check that out. Kindness. Go check that out. Who do we go and... Yo! That's gonna be a video. That's gonna be a hype video. Check out. Alright. Who raid? Who we go? You gotta figure out who to go raid. Because, like... I'm not used to this time slot. So, I need to go find someone to go raid. It's like, oh my gosh. Of course, that's a Sly Guy thing to say. I'm gonna go Rain Dance just so I can stop this thing from Fire-type move blasting everything in existence. I don't like that. I do not want to get blasted and living with fire moves. Buffy Fire Bouquet. I guess we can go raid fire. Look at Battle Denied. Okay, is Aurelius live? Is Aurelius live right now? Oh, okay, Aurelius just ended. Okay. That's what it is. Hey, oh, Liz is live. Nice. Oh, Pink is live. Is Pink live or did Pink just end? Why the freak is... Every time it just ended. Every freaking time I'm gonna go raid someone. It says, oh, they just stopped streaming like 15 minutes ago. Why? Why does this not work? Technology, stop hacking up. You have one job for technology. You have one job. And you can't do that right. Technology. Well, I'm glad I picked that berry up. I'm glad I picked that up. I guess we go raid the Bell family. We'll go raid the Bell family. We haven't raid them before in a while. We'll go raid them. Technology is a constant series of struggles. What's up, Pop Neo? I'm gonna just support in this battle as much as I would like it. I don't think Torchic is gonna be... Yeah, I don't think Torchic is gonna be in ZA. Realistically, I expect the starters for ZA to not include anything from Gen 1, Gen 3, Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 8, or Gen 9. So yeah, we are switching out the wheezing for this. Yeah, Neo is always the Rabambian spirit. You know, realistically speaking, I believe the only generations a starter for a regional variant can come from are Generation 2, Generation 5, Generation 4, or Generation 7. And Generation 5 I don't think is going to be in it, for reasons. New Cinderace form of Cinderace, the best Pokemon. Well, there's a few issues with Cinderace getting a new form. Well, no. Competitively, the best starter is Rillaboom. And after that, it is Incineroar. And that is because Rillaboom is a monster in both doubles and singles. And Incineroar is, well, the best thing in the whole game when it comes to doubles. Tab. I play a lot of competitive. Well, used to. As of a couple of weeks ago, I have officially, formally retired from competitive. Somebody did 1 point with every Pokemon, but every Pokemon is interested the best. That is not how that works. That is also someone who is a big fan of Cinderace having that win. As I was saying, that's the best start of the game. Acid spray. Just go for Draining Kiss after this. Just go for Draining Kiss, Rabambi. Don't go Fake Tears. Max Knuckle up close combat. Just go close combat. Just keep going close combat. Yeah, I don't think, well, again, there's a thing that prevents Cinderace, Charmander, well, again, there's a thing that prevents all of the starters from Generation 1, Generation 3, Generation 8 from ever getting regional variants. There's a pretty big thing that prevents those. There's a very, very big thing that prevents that. You know, Greninja also is not very good competitively. It's a bit... Greninja kind of falls into the category of it's a bit too frail to survive hits, and it doesn't have the necessary offensive power to break through things. That's one of the reasons why it really preferred old Protean. Because old Protean let it retool its typing on the fly. It can't do that anymore, and it very much starts to struggle now with the Fire Starter. I think the Fire Starter is probably going to be either Emboar or Litten. Well, again, pre-Generation 9 is a bit of a different thing, because that doesn't exist anymore, technically. You know, it's like saying the most powerful Pokemon in existence is Mega Rayquaza when it doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of a bit of an irrelevant thing. Well, yes, but you gotta remember, every time a YouTuber makes a video on a certain Pokemon being the strongest, it's always coded by the Pokemon that they like most. You know, that's something to always keep in mind whenever it comes to any, you know, video in general. Every person making a thing about something, they generally have a preferential leaning one way or the other for certain things. It's one of the reasons why, like, I don't trust Death Battle about anything. Is purely because Death Battle has an innate bias for certain characters over the other. I mean, that's fine. That is fine, Neo. Cinderace the strongest Pokemon. You know, that is not Cinderace by a mile. There's a lot of other Pokemon that are much, much, much stronger than Cinderace. There's a very, very significant number of things stronger than Cinderace. But that is unfortunately no shiny today. The strongest. But yeah, no, the strongest starter is not Cinderace. The strongest starter is That is Rillaboom. That is Rillaboom by leaps and miles. That thing has been a competitive heavyweight in both doubles and singles since it first came out. Cinderace very heavily struggles in doubles, and without the original Libero, it very much struggles in singles. We are going to go raid the Belf family. They are doing some of those Torterra Terra raids. Thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, don't forget to subscribe for more. Leave a like on the stream, and I will see you all next time. The thing is, Pokemon games story modes are very easy. It's the same reason as how it is someone was able to beat the Pokemon games using just a Magikarp, and especially back in Let's Go Peach, Let's Go Eevee with just a Metapod. Story mode is not a very difficult thing to beat. See you guys next time.